I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Chicago Bears taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out. So the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on 2nd and 13, Fields. Catch is made by Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, it's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. On second down, Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Mostert again. Dances by him, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here. And he lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Week 9 here in the National Football League. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Tua now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Fields on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. They'll go option on second down, right side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught by Mooney. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, Hill, great grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Tua to throw again. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Bengals trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Looking to throw on second down. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times the game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tua sets up to pass it, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Taken down at the 42. that ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So not only do they get the completion and the conversion there on 3rd down, but tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Yeah, they had the 1st down anyway, had that in their hip pocket, but now with that penalty yardage, that turns out to be a pretty big play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Fields. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Miami set to take over. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good side. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll begin by running the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. All eyes on Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Fields finding Harry. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Here's Fields. Able to find Komet. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. On the move past the 40. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple. That's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. before, and this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.